Hi, it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in West Sussex in the UK. Thank you for joining me today. This is the first video in a two-part series, and I'm going to show you how to make a desk calendar using the fabulous Days to Remember stamp set. The other things that I'm using for this is just cardstock. To make the calendar pieces, I'm using 2 sheets of A4 basic white and 2 sheets of cinnamon cider. You kind of use 1.5 of the cinnamon cider and basic grey to do the stamping. And the only other thing I found useful is to print off a calendar so that you've got a calendar for the year that you're making. That makes it slightly easier, but I'll just get on and I'll cut this up and I'll come back. So let's get this out of the way, and once you've done the cutting, you end up with, I've ended up with, you get 6 pieces, 6 squares, basic white. They are 9 centimeters squared. The other bit of basic white you cut up and you end up with 12 7x7 squares, and then I've got a matting layer of cinnamon cider, and these are 7.3 centimeters squared, and I've got 12 of these as well. Let's bring in that spare. Just so pretty, I don't want to get it dirty. How stupid is that? Right. Now this stamp set is photopolymer, so theoretically I would normally use my stamping pad to give a little bit of a cushioning. I seem to have lost one. There it is. So there we go. And I put all of my months on a block. I just find it easier because in the stamp set they're not necessarily in logical order for me. And also it gives you the option to have the week Monday to Sunday or Saturday to Sunday. I'm going to do Monday to Sunday. So I'm just going to start off, let's get a little block. And I'm going to do the months in cinnamon cider. Shammy off to the corner. I'm going to put you on pause and do the rest. So there we are, we have our months in the centre, and now we have our Monday to Saturday, and I'm going to do that in my basic grey. I'm trying to do is get that centered and straight. A little bit of a lip on that piece of paper there, so I'm going to hold that down. Help if it was on the block straight as well, wouldn't it? Now we can clean that off, and then we come to the months. And whoever designed this was absolutely genius. Right, I'm going to put those up. Because we're going to have to clean off in between, and I find it easier, unless you're doing multiples, I just find it easier. I find it easier to do them in month order. I'm just going to kind of line that up. So we have, oh, let's get my hair out of the way. Seven days, 7 days on here is the perfect width for our stamp pads. So as I say, genius. January starts on a Saturday, so we want to do that, and there are 31 days in the month. So we ink it up there and then pop it down. Perfect. Clean it off. February starts on a Tuesday. 1st of February is a Tuesday. We need to do some masking. I use low tack masking tape. You could use washi tape or a post-it note. Now there are 28 days. Blank out 29th, 30th and 31st. So that is there. So the first is a Tuesday, so we're going to stamp that there, get ink on that and take that off without getting too mucky. And then we're going to stamp that down. February is done. Make sure it's cleaned pretty well. It's a bit sticky. So March is 31 days, so we don't have to worry about masking. Again, it's a Tuesday. Once you get into the swing of it, it goes quite quickly. So April 1st is a Friday. There are 30 days. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we need to cover the 31st there on that row. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, remember to take off your masking before you stamp. And all I'm doing is coming down and leaving a bit of a line in case I decide I want to put a little design or do something. Let's clean that off. May has 31 days. So the first is a Sunday. First is a Sunday. Make sure that's all inked up. Perfect. And I guess you could do all of your, you could do it out of order and do all the 31st first. makes sense. So June has 30 days, so we'll take another masking tape and Wednesday, so it's this one. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday is the 5th. That's right. We'll check it on the calendar, pop that off, and again we're ready to stamp that down. July has 31. February, August has 31. And the 1st is a Monday, so that makes it really easy. September has 30 days, so we've got another bit of masking tape. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I just keep glancing at my calendar to make sure that I've done it right. September, October again has 31, so that's a Saturday is the 1st. Just have a slurp of my coffee. November has 30 days, so again, let's have a look. 31st. So it starts on a Tuesday. Ooh, nearly. Hoping you're following this. I don't know whether I'm giving a good enough explanation. But actually it's quite easy to follow once you've got the hang of it. Last one, 31 days. And December starts on a Thursday, so Monday is the 5th. So it's quite easy to line it up. So our stamp sets are ideally placed for this. And there we have our calendar. And then I'm going to just quickly mount them on here. And again, easiest way I do it, you can see all the boo-boos I made. When I'm mass producing something or now I don't think I'm going to, I think I'm going to stop this one here, and I will be back on Sunday with the second one. Sorry this is a little bit later, but obviously been having a little bit of a rest because of Christmas and enjoying time with family and friends. Hope you've all had a good Christmas and stayed safe and were able to spend time together, even if it was just virtually. I know it's not the same, but I guess we've got to be better safe than sorry. And although I'm triple jabbed, most of my family and friends are, I do know people that are catching COVID at the moment, or have had it, and it's all making me nervous again. Just, it would have been lovely to start the new year safe and sound, but I think, and to be honest, I'm doing this as a two-part series because I don't want it to be too long. None of us have got lots of time, and I just wanted to share with you how I do this, because I absolutely love this stamp set. It's in the annual catalogue, Stampin' Up annual catalogue, and there will be a link in the description box below in case you're interested in purchasing it. There'll also be a link to my blog, and I'll have instructions there on Sunday for the whole thing. So I'm also doing this as a two-part series because I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I've got for Christmas lots of lovely new products, but my craft room looks like a bomb site, and so I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed with everything that I've got. So there we have our calendar for the start of our calendar for 2022. So thank you for bearing with me. Hopefully that makes sense. Any questions, leave me a comment below or ask me a question, and I will be back on Sunday with the rest of this video. Bye for now.